Hey everybody, it's time for more Paranormasight. Wow. Wow. Oh, your pronouns are turned off.
How dare you?
They're on now. Cursed. Alright, I believe we're just kind of walking around town now. Drew, if there's any time to ask about your mom, it's now. I think we should see what Old Man Wakamura and Suyu have to say about all this too. Yeah, assuming Gran agrees to talk about it anyway.
Dear God.
Yeah. Let's go to the Minakuchi residence, I guess. Let's talk to Grandma. Welcome back, user. Oh, and Azumi's here too. Thanks for having me. You two went out diving today, didn't you? How'd it go? You get a decent haul? Gran, about that. I was all set to enjoy the next stage of my life as an Ama diver, but have found myself forced to leave the very day of my grand debut. Goodness, did something happen?
Everyone hates me.
No, everyone hates me and my stupid Chungus mom. Oh my, Chie and the others said all that? If I were you, I wouldn't pay them any mind. You're not breaking any rules, are you? You sure it's okay? No point fretting over pointless details, is what I always say. Grandmother, Suyu Minakuchi.
Yeah, I figured that out.
I must have underestimated just how deep tensions ran. I never imagined they'd still be hostile towards her. Thought things would have calmed down by now for sure. I'm sorry, Yuza. It's okay, Gran. Not being allowed to dive isn't the end of the world or anything. But are you sure there isn't a reason no one wants to talk about Mom? Well, no reason I can think of. I'd like to get to the bottom of things there if possible. It's going to affect my life here if I don't, and I'd like to clear Mom's name too. If you don't mind me saying, it does seem pretty weird that people would be this upset just by Yuza coming back to Kamishima. You sure there's not some particular reason they don't like the thought of him going out diving? Well, no reason I can think of. Exact same answer as before. She's determined to pretend she doesn't know. Gran, I know you've always been reluctant to talk about Mom, but I'm not a child anymore. Isn't it about time you told me the truth? I really can't think of any reason why everyone had such a problem with Mom. Well, alright, I'll be honest with you. Mare wasn't actually human. Huh?
What?
You mean we were right? Are you for real? Wait, don't tell me you believed that. Can't you boys take a joke? It was obviously kidding. Did all that seawater pickle your common sense? Wait, you were joking? Of course I was. I thought I'd mess around a bit and see if I could get a rise out of you, but you sure turned the tables on me. Turning a prank around on me like that. I have nothing more to teach you, young user. Oh, and here I fell for it hook, line, and sinker. It's no good. She's set on giving us the slip. We're not going to get anything more out of her like this. Maybe she'd be more willing to talk if we had more information. So, how did your dive out in the bay go? The dive went perfectly. You may know me only as your grandson, Yuza. But in truth, I'm a living legend, Kamishima's patron saint of diving. Well, now, that does sound impressive. Huh. Well, now, it does look like you've polished your skills a fair bit. I'd expect nothing less from a living legend. I'm assuming that this dialogue changes based on your diving level. You can tell all that with a single glance? You'd best not underestimate the abilities of a veteran Ama diver like your Gran. I can also tell you still have room to improve, though. Work hard, and I'm sure you'll go far. Will do. I'll be a true legend before you know it. But I've been forbidden from diving for now, so it seems my life as an Ama diver will have to wait. No need to fret. I'm sure that'll sort itself out in time. I don't know about that. Your grandma's the same as ever, eh? Whatever the case, I'm happy you've chosen to follow in my footsteps, Yuza. Good thing I'd thought to keep Mare's outfit, hey. Yeah, but I don't know how I feel about being able to fit in my mom's clothes at this age. You never did get any taller after middle school, did you?
Middle school?
Damn, has my constant diet of fresh seafood meant nothing? It's nothing you need to worry about, Yuza. Doesn't it make you any less charming? Do you have any diving advice for me, Gran? Advice, eh? Let me see. If you're looking to get a higher score in a single dive, you should focus on gathering everything you can, even the small fry. Getting 10 or 15 will earn you a bonus to your final score. Oh, I didn't know that. If you manage to grab a big catch, switching your focus to bringing in as many small catches as possible should net you a good result. I see. That'll be great help. You wouldn't happen to have any other diving tips for me, would you? Well, now bold as brass, aren't we? But I'm glad you're keen to learn. Let me see. Sometimes you come across areas when diving that are simply brimming with sea creatures. I call them bountiful zones. Bountiful zones, huh? I'd love to see one. On the other hand, areas with lots of starfish are usually picked clean, with no sea creatures to speak of. I call those places barren zones. So the more starfish there are, the less sea creatures there'll be. Got it. A whopper of a catch could still be hiding in a barren zone, of course. Always keep an eye on your surroundings. Sorry I had to leave early today to go diving, Gran. Was everything okay? How are you feeling? Well, I didn't have much pep in my step today, but it's fine, 'cause Sato came over this morning. She really is a saint, always helping me out with the cooking and cleaning like that. Again, Gran, I know you're fond of her, but you shouldn't rely on her too much. I didn't know Sato was coming over to help out here. Yeah, she and Gran became friends recently, and before I knew it, she was coming over every so often. Sato's such a nice young lady. She even chats with me about the latest TV drama developments. She's a bit naive in some ways, but she's a quick learner. Remembers everything I tell her almost instantly. Oh, I had no idea. I said she could relax here a while, but she left her early today. I'm glad you're having fun, but make sure to thank her properly sometime, all right? Of course, of course. I'm always happy to help, you know. There's no need to depend on others so much. I know, but if someone has to help me get things done, I'd rather it was a lovely young girl, you know? And besides, she does a
Your
much better...
grandmother is gay.
She does a much better job at cooking and cleaning than you do, Yuza. See, I do my best to be a good grandson, and this is the thanks I get. You've heard me say this before, but Mara found it difficult to fit in here on the island. The environment she'd grown up in was quite different, you see. She struggled to adapt to life in a small community. No other reason I can think of for the beef others had with her. We're going out again for a bit, Gran. Got it. You two take care, okay? Let's just hit up the locations, I guess.
We gotta hit up the locations.
Huh, seems like there's a bit of a commotion over there. Maybe they know something about the rumors. Want me to go ask? That'd be great, thanks. Hey, what's up? Did something happen? Oh, if it isn't Azumi. I don't know if you've heard, but... 15 minutes later. Welcome back. Man, once they got started, they never stopped talking. Anyway, nothing about your mom, I'm afraid, but they did have some interesting things to say. Interesting things? You want the normal news first or the worrying news? The normal news? How about the normal news? So we got a bunch of tourists visiting right now, as usual. But what's really got people talking is there are 2 foreigners among them today. Oh, really? I hear the Issei Grand Shrine sees a lot of foreign visitors, but it's unusual for them to come to the outlying islands like this. What's more, it seems they've been going around asking a bunch of questions. And get this. Apparently they said they've come here looking for mermaids. Mermaids? Curious, right? Yeah, right when we were looking into them too. And that's not all. For some reason they were asking about your mom, Mare Minakuchi, too. What? But why would foreign visitors be asking about my mom? Seems like people think they're pretty shady. I was told not to go near them and everything. No, I definitely want to hear what they have to say. Now, I wonder where they are now. They're probably still on Kamishima, at least. Though the question is where. Well, I guess if we see two Westerners around, we'll know who they are, eh? Apparently they're an older man and a younger girl. Yeah, I'm sure we'll know them when we see them. I hope we manage to find them. What the hell is this music?
He's
Why is
still
it
looking
so-
around town.
Why is it so damn loud? Hold on. Let's hear the worrying news. Okay, then. There are reports that 2 Ama divers have gone missing. Apparently both cases were around Ijika town on the mainland. Oh, were they diving accidents or something? I guess so. It still seems it's under investigation, though. The sea hasn't been that rough lately. But I guess it is a dangerous job, so you never know what might happen. Still, 2 Ama diver going missing one after another is pretty unusual, so it does make you wonder. It wasn't that long ago there was all that talk of human bones being found in the sea near Toba, you know? Yeah, I remember that, yeah. Isn't that also near Ijika? Maybe this is why Chie was going on about bad omens. Yeah, it's definitely worrying news. Okay, looks like that's all the info we're gonna get around here. Let's try going somewhere else. Let's go to the town clock. Well, if it isn't Shotaro. I do not remember what voice I gave this motherfucker.
He looks like a dickhead.
Hey there, you two. Just the men I wanted to see.
Yeah, it was the Patrick one.
You wouldn't happen to have seen Sato around, would you? Sato? No, I haven't seen her today. She was supposed to be with me earlier, but she never showed. She didn't show? Did something happen? Oh, I'm sure it was just because of my old man's ridiculous request earlier. Honestly, I don't know what he was thinking. Still, he really has been acting off lately. Can't believe he'd say something like that. Is something wrong? Oh, pardon me, it's nothing for you two to worry about. By the way, Yuza, I hear you've become an Ama diver? Yes, but I was told to stop, so I'm currently on extended, if not permanent leave. Ha ha! Oh, don't let it get to you. I, for one, think you should go for it. I imagine everyone's been using your mother as an excuse, saying she brought bad luck to the island or some such. Wow, that's exactly it. Do you know why everyone keeps saying Yuza's mom was a bad omen, Shotaro? Yes, what was it again? Something about her being the Raging Waves curse bearer? The what? Raging Waves? The Raging Waves curse bearer. Raging Waves is, well, exactly what you think it means, and the curse bearer has the power to call forth that calamity out of the sea. My old man was going on about it earlier, but it's probably just superstitious nonsense. Don't pay it any mind. But I really should get going. Let me know if you see Sato, okay? See you later. Ah. I'm pretty curious about what Shotaro said. Yeah, the Raging Waves curse bearer, huh? Do people really see my mom that way? Maybe we should ask Mr. Wakamura what he knows. It's worth a shot, at least. Anyway, let's keep moving. I want to stop in these locations and find birds.
Oh.
Huh?
Ah.
Uh-oh.
Tsukasa? Sato, what's going on?
Well,
I'm guessing this confession didn't go so great.
I'm sorry, I can't explain right now. Tsukasa, come on, we're drawing too much attention here.
Hey! What was all that about? Something was definitely up with them. Yeah, they practically ran off when they saw us. Tsukasa was crying. What the hell could have happened? I'm worried too, but Sato said she can't explain right now. I'm sure that means they'll tell us what's up later. True, we shouldn't grill them if they're not ready to talk about it. Still, I get the feeling we probably shouldn't tell Shotaro we saw Sato here. Yeah, let's keep this to ourselves until we learn a bit more. Alright, Wakamura residence, I guess. Ah, old man Wakamura, you mind if we ask you something real quick? It's just one thing after another today. What now? Azumi and the Minakuchi boy. I heard from Shia you two went out into the bay to do some diving earlier. Well, I've got a bone to pick with you, and there's no time like the present. Ah, okay. So, boy, you serious about wanting to become an armor diver? Huh? I thought at first you'd come here to get my permission to dive, but now I hear you've been running around looking into Mare Minakuchi. What's the meaning of this? We have been asking around. To be honest, we have been asking around. I guess there was no hiding it from you. User, are you sure this is okay? It's probably best to be honest about things now, Azumi. It's just like you said, we've been trying to find out more about my mom. I knew it. Anyway, my point is, no more sticking your nose where it don't belong, got it? And most of all, no becoming an armor diver. Local magnate, Shinobu Wakamura. So, if I give up on becoming an armor diver and fall in line, will you tell me about my mom? All the sniffing around you're doing sure ain't fall in line, that's for sure. Besides, you should be asking Suyu about all this business, not me. She's gotta know more than I do. Oh?
She won't fucking tell us.
So Suyu really does know more than she's letting on. Gran said she doesn't know anything about my mom, though. Huh, so she even said that to you? What do you mean? Well, I don't know that much myself. Suyu's always been tight-lipped about Mare Minakuchi, where she came from, what her deal was. The fact that everybody full names this woman is crazy.
Yeah.
So you've been saying Yuza's mom was to blame for all that massive storm, even though you don't know for sure? Suya ain't said nothing to deny it. Speaks for itself, don't it? If you don't like what you're hearing, you should go ask Suyu about it yourselves. Mr. Wakamura, what is the Raging Waves curse bearer? Where did you hear about that? Bah, it's gotta be Shotaro. Boy could never keep his mouth shut. We heard it's some sort of curse that whips the waves into a frenzy. Does something like that really exist? What was that look? It does. The Southern Sea disasters 5 years ago was caused by that very same curse. The curse of the Raging Waves? And your mother, Mare Minakuchi, was the one who brought it down on us. That storm was no natural disaster, it was entirely preventable. If we'd only stopped her from going to the bay that day, Kamishima wouldn't have had to suffer such a tragedy. What? My mom would never have done something like that. Just because you don't remember don't mean she wasn't up to something out there. As to whether it was intentional or not, who can say? But it don't make a difference either way. I don't get how you can say Miss Mari was a curse bearer or whatever if you don't know anything about it. Do you have any proof? Proof? I've got the words of a trustworthy sorcerer backing me up. That's all the proof I need. A sorcerer?
Oh,
you're basing on all this on what some woo-woo wizard said? Give me a break. You can believe what you like, don't change the fact that curses and spirits are as real as anything else. But I don't have time to butt heads with you two, but I know what I'm saying is the honest truth. Looks like there's no point in trying to change his mind. Old man's stubborn as a mule. So you really think there's a storm coming, and that storm is caused by a curse? Of course I do. Some fellas who said they were with the police dropped by to warn me about it yesterday, in fact. The police? Why would the police be warning you about a curse? I reckon they were just some phonies trying to take advantage of the curse for their own benefit. But even you two must have noticed that rumbling coming from the sea over the last few days, right? That's proof the curse of the Raging Waves is getting stronger. So that's why you've been telling everyone to stop taking their boats out and prepare for a storm. Sure is. Naturally, I can't just come out and say it's because of a curse. There's no telling when or where it'll rear its head. It's too dangerous to go on the water in these circumstances. Even so, we'll have to take our boats out again eventually. We can't keep off the sea forever. You're damn tootin', which is why I gotta find a way to stop the curse as soon as possible. Why would a curse be affecting the sea around here, though? Seems like you two still don't believe me. Fine, let's see if this'll change your minds. A long time back, there used to be another island to the south of here. Taishima, it was called. Taishima? This is the first I've heard of it. They say it was devastated by an earthquake and tsunami nearly 400 years ago. But the truth of the matter is that raiders overran the island and slaughtered every last one of the people who lived there. Ugh. The murdered islanders' resentments gave rise to the curse of the Raging Waves. The resulting storm and tsunami sank the island to the bottom of the sea, raiders and all. Is that true? That curse is still rolling about in the seas near here to this very day. Just one little push and that storm could come barreling down on Kamishima next. A push? Something that would awaken the islanders' anger again, such as... someone with ties to those raiders, say a descendant of theirs, drawn near to where Taishima was. A descendant? Wait, you're saying my mom was a descendant of the raiders who attacked Taishima? Sure am, and as your son, you share her blood. But how could that... Only natural everyone would see you as a bad omen, no? I really don't want you back on this island, you know. You should be grateful I didn't have you shipped back to the mainland on the next ferry. You're telling me that's how everyone's seen Yuza and his folks all this time? It's fine, Azumi. Let's hear the rest of what he has to say. I'm gonna take a sip. Take a fucking sip, babes. Are you saying the reason the curse of the raging waves reawakened is because I came back to Kamishima? No, there were signs even before you came back, so the direct cause was probably something else. That still don't change the fact you're a bad omen, though. Ah. How are you even planning to stop the curse? That ain't none of your concern. You just sit tight at home and stay out of my way. And I don't want to hear no more about you going out to sea. Are we clear? And that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. Should be clear now just how much of a danger you are to the island. Now get yourselves home and stay put. Seems like that's all we're gonna get out of him. But maybe we could ask Sui about what we just heard. She might be able to tell us more. Okay. Grandma. Oh, was there something else you needed, Yuza? By the way, Gran, we just went to talk with Mr. Wakamura, and there's something we wanted to ask you about. What was that? My hearing's been a bit off recently, you see. Please don't say that. A lot of Ama divers have ear problems, so it's not really a laughing matter. Someone has no sense of humor. So, did you know that everyone thought Mom was the Raging Waves curse bearer? Wow, I'm impressed you managed to say that without stuttering. So you have heard of it before. Oh, drat, me and my big mouth. He said Mom was descended from the ones who first called forth the curse, or something like that. And that's why everyone is so concerned with what I get up to. Is it true, though? Well, if you know that much, I suppose I can tell you two the truth. Huh? If I just rest up a bit, I'll be up and around again in no time. I want the two of you to come to the southern bay later, once the sun's gone down. Right. Thanks, Gran. You can't tell us about it now? I think it'd be easier to show you what I mean. Okay, we'll be at the bay at sundown, but if you're not feeling up to it, please don't push yourself, okay? No need to rush now. I'll tell you everything later. You'll want to prepare yourself for this one. Okay. We're going out a bit we're going out again for a bit, Gran. Got it. You two take care, okay? Alright, now what? I guess we wander around looking for the foreigners?
Good luck finding those white people.
Guess no one's here right now. Yeah, let's try somewhere else. Back to the street. I guess we haven't checked the jetty again either. I don't think we're gonna get any more info here. Let's try somewhere else. Okay. Back to the jetty? Oh, looks like Kikuko is back. Wanna try talking to her again? Yeah, let's give it a shot. What now? Oh wait, you were doing.
I think I was doing her, yeah.
Yeah.
What now? I've had my fill of shady rumors for the day, okay? If you want to talk, let's talk about something fun instead.
Something fun. Got any ideas, Yuza? Well, how about this?
Boxes.
Underwater gathering tips. Do you have any tips that might help when diving?
Hey now, that's basically asking me to give away my company secrets for free.
Oh no, I didn't mean anything like that. Just the basics would be helpful.
The basics, huh? How about this then? Sometimes your foot can get caught in rocks while you're swimming. So you should always stay aware of your surroundings.
Excuse me? Ah, so being too focused on your catch can get you into trouble. That makes sense.
If you swim hard enough, you should be able to free yourself. So don't panic too much if it happens, okay?
I'm surprised that never happened to me by accident. Thanks, I'll be careful. If I'm ever allowed to go diving again, that is. Boxes. About those boxes we helped you with just now. Was that the delivery everyone was expecting?
Yep, the latest Kamishima merch, hot off the presses.
I thought so. What do we have this time?
Heh, you wanna know?
I'll bet Osmi's keen to find out. He's always wearing that t-shirt. Sure am. Gotta show the world how much I love Kamishima.
Tourists seem to leave that shirt too. Wearing it all the time should make for great advertising. Anyway, the latest addition to our souvenir lineup is this.
What is that? A
Paddle
hand
for
mirror?
smacking your ass. Bingo! Specially made hand mirror with a Kamishima Maru design on the back. So, what do you think?
It says Kameshima. I can read that one. It looks great. Why'd you go with another hand mirror, though?
Well, mirrors are a pretty prominent symbol of protection for sailors. It comes from the hopes that the sea will be as smooth as glass, I guess. There are even regions where mirrors are used as offerings to the sea god.
Oh, that's cool. With all these people living on the island and surrounded by the sea, I can see why mirrors are seen as symbols of good fortune here.
And it's small enough to fit in your pocket, too. It's both cute and practical.
Wow, you really thought of everything, huh?
I've actually been handing these out to automotive divers around the island since yesterday. I told them it was a charm and that they should hang on to it for good luck.
Oh, so everyone has one. That's kind of nice. Another way to bring us all together. You're an Alma diver too now too, right, Yuza? Why don't you take one? But I...
Alright, I don't know if it's okay to count you as a diver given what happened earlier. Like it really matters, we got plenty, so you should take one too.
Thanks. Sorry for the trouble. Hand mirror acquired. Key item acquired.
No big deal. I don't want you to feel left out or anything. Guess that means Azumi is getting one as well. Here you go.
Wow, really? I'm always down for more Kamishima Maru merch. Kamashimaru. Bleh.
Sure thing. Keep it safe and sound in your pocket, and maybe it'll keep you safe too.
By the way, have you seen the two foreign tourists that we're supposed to be visiting today?
Wait a sec, foreign tourists? Here? Today? No way! What did they look like? Did they have blonde hair? Were they cool?
I'm not sure. We don't know all that much about them. Guess it means you haven't seen them either, though. Yeah, I guess they didn't come this way.
Hey now, you two better not be thinking of following them around the guap. You don't want them to think we're all unsophisticated louts out here, do you?
Weren't you just asking if they were cool or not?
I don't know what you're talking about. But if you see them, you'll come and tell me, right? Right?
Okay, we will.
Man, I sure hope I run into those foreigners before they leave.
She's not even trying to hide what she really thinks anymore.
My nose was really happy to get theirs too. Even your grandma seemed to like it, Yuza. Said she's sure to use it from now on.
Really, I'm glad to hear it. Did you go diving today as well, Kikoko?
Oh, you mean the whole thing about how we're supposed to stay out of the sea? No one I know is paying attention to that.
Lol.
I took a boat out into the bay from the northern shore, but didn't end up with much to show for it.
North Sea, huh? Did anyone go with you?
No, I went by myself. Why do you ask?
No particular reason. Just taking notes for later.
I see. You're really serious about becoming an alma diver, huh? Be a real shame if you're going to become one with all that enthusiasm. I'd like to help, but the time is not really the best right now.
It's okay. Any information you can give me is help enough.
Sorry. I'll help out when things have died down, okay? By the way, Yuza, how much practice did you manage to get in today?
I think I managed to make good progress, but there are definitely things I can improve on.
I thought so. It's pretty impressive you managed to improve that much in one day. Might not be long before you catch up to me.
Wow, it's pretty impressive you can tell all that just by looking at him.
Hey, I thought of a way I can show my support. If you manage to get a high score of 2,000 points in one diving session...
Imagine if somebody said this to you in real life.
I'll give you a special prize.
Whoa, isn't that great, Yuza? What was your highest score again today? Let's see. I think it was 1,228 points.
Oof, I'm afraid you're quite up to snuff. Too bad.
Ugh, I brought shame to my name as the patron saint of diving.
Once you become a proper alma diver, I'll tell you all the good diving spots I know.
I feel like she's not going to want to talk about most of the rest of these. Have you heard about the 2 alma divers from the mainland who went missing?
Of course I have. They evidently disappeared one right after the other. I guess it's a reminder just of how dangerous the sea can be. Hearing news like this is always pretty sobering.
Do you think they were just accidents?
Well, some of the other divers think it's a sign that something bad's gonna happen. We should probably keep quiet about this, Yuza. If you start bringing it up, people will get suspicious.
That's probably true, yeah.
Personally, though, I think there were probably just unfortunate accidents. I hope they're found safe and sound.
I don't think they will be. I think they were turned into fish.
That's all I got for now. If you want more tips, try asking Suyu.
Kamashimaru. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering for a while.
Yeah?
Were you the one who came up with the idea for Kameshimaru, Kikoko? That's a hell of a thing to say.
Nope, can't take credit for that one.
Oh right, I forgot you didn't know, Yuza. Know what?
At one point, the local youth organization was trying to come up with souvenir ideas for tourists. Tsukasa stepped up and suggested creating a mascot character for Kamishima. She even drew the design for it. Mascot characters are all the rage nowadays, you know? There are even mascots for the World Expo and the Japan Game.
Oh, I see. So Tsukasa drew this. I only heard about it after the fact, too. I didn't even know she was so good at drawing. That's not just a cute little turtle. The unique look on its face makes a big impression.
Yeah, the old guy here didn't seem too sure about it at first, though. But thanks to Asami's fervent endorsement, it ended up making the cut.
I just didn't want Tsukasa's design to go to waste, you know? She put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah, I think it's a great mascot too, for what it's worth.
How interesting. I'm glad I asked.
There's a bunch of Kameshimaru merch now. Keychains, notepads, you name it. If you want any, just let me know.
She's not gonna want to talk about this one. Have you ever heard of the Curse of the Raging Waves?
No, never heard of it. What is it?
Well, we went to talk to Mr. Wakamura just now.
Wait, so you mean the disaster 5 years ago was caused by some curse, and the same curse is going to cause the same thing to happen again?
So it seems.
The hell is he on about? Trying to pass things off as some occult tripe? Don't tell me you two believe in that rubbish.
Well, it did seem pretty believable.
Oh, please, he's obviously feeding you a load of nonsense. I don't know if you two are aware, but there are rumors the old man's been really into the shady sorcerer recently.
A sorcerer?
Yeah, some sort of miracle worker over in Tokyo or something. Apparently he'll do anything they say. That's probably why he's going on about curses and stuff.
Shotaro did say he's been behaving oddly recently.
Even Shotaro thinks so? Then that's gotta be it.
So it's just a hoax?
Shouldn't pay any mind to that hogwash. Besides, it doesn't bother you that he's trying to pin the disaster on some sort of crazy curse?
End conversation.
Oh, was that all? I'll be getting back to work then.
All right. Back to the streets. Nothing. Back to the clock. Oh, hello. Ah, Chie! I can't remember. Was it me or you?
I did not do her.
Okay. You two again. Still wandering around poking your noses into business where you shouldn't be. How about you stop messing around and just give up already? Nothing you do is gonna make me change my mind. I'm saying this for your sake as much as anyone else's, Minakuchi boy. Try to understand my position, eh? For my sake. You managed to survive that disaster 5 years ago. Some would call it a miracle, even. It wouldn't do to see that miracle go to waste, would it? Maybe I flew off the handle a bit earlier. Ended up coming off a bit stronger than I meant to. I can't tell you anything about your mother, but believe me when I say it's best you let sleeping dogs lie. Underwater gathering tips. I said it before and I'll say it again, no diving! My stance here hasn't changed a bit, you hear me? Damn, guess that's that. By the by, where'd you go diving today? Oh, well... Yuza wanted a particular spot, so we went about 5 kilometers south of the island. Say what? What were you thinking diving in the Southern Sea of all places? You got even less sense than I thought. You know full well that everybody avoids that area because of the disaster 5 years ago. Yeah, I know. But Azumi and I both lost family in the disaster too. We wanted to take the chance to pay our respects. Well, I can't say I don't get how you feel. But that strange rumbling I told you about is coming from the south. Just do me a favor and stay away from the sea, alright? Alright. Ain't gonna get nothing from me there. Chie, we heard the 2 Alma divers from the mainland went missing in some sort of accident. You heard right. Do you think that's a bad omen as well? I do. I'm well aware just how dangerous the sea can be, but 2 divers getting caught up in accidents and going missing one after another. That tells me there's something off with the sea itself. Something's going on in the sea around these parts, mark my words. It's always fun to have characters like this in the last one, where it's like, because of the game we're playing, we know that the normal person is wrong and she's kind of right.
Yeah.
And it's always interesting to have that, like, flipped around. Oh, I almost forgot to ask, have the 2 foreign tourists come by here at all? Sure did. Saw him just now, actually. What? Do you know where they went? Looked like they were headed to the lighthouse from what I could tell. Lighthouse, huh? Gotcha. Don't go following them around just because we don't see many foreign folks around these parts, you hear? Is this about how Yuza's mom caused the curse of the raging waves or whatever? So you already know. Heard it all from Shinobu, I'll wager. Do you believe in the curse, Miss Chie? Of course I do. At the very least, I know it's not some old wives' tale. I'm not saying you have to believe it too, though. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to talk bad about that woman or anything, but there was obviously something up with Mare Minakuchi 5 years back. She always seemed anxious and on edge, and then the disaster struck. Might be I'm just reading too much into it, but I can't shake these doubts of mine either. We all done here? You two should leave dealing with island matters to Shinobu from now on. Keep your heads down and stay out of trouble, you hear? Yeah. Well, that was something. She isn't a bad person at heart, but she sure is stubborn. Yeah. The lighthouse.
My boss has sent me an Instagram reel.
Who could that be?
Curious.
Curious. We only know one person who dresses like that. Oh, looks like we found them. That looks like them, all right. Excuse me. You rang?
He does not sound like that.
Do my eyes deceive me? Could these young islanders have come all the way here to talk to us? Welcome, welcome to Kamishima Lighthouse.
I don't think you can say that to the locals, man.
There's not much here, but please make yourselves at home. Thanks for having us? Why is he the one welcoming us?
It's because my fucking accent. Because most people here have been avoiding him. He's excited someone finally wants to talk.
Oh. Anyway, we were wondering if you could spare a moment to talk. Wait! Before you do, shall we play a game? I want to guess why you've come to talk to us. May I? Sure. It's probably safe to assume you know we've been making the rounds here, asking questions. I want to do like a Yukon Cornelius, but I can't remember enough of how he sounds. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying?
No.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
He's the hiker from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The Rankin Bass one.
Who?
The animated Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer thing? That why weren't you at elf practice?
What?
You're impossible. Indeed, it was most likely hearing such news that incited you to climb all the way up here to meet us, which means... I've got it. We've almost certainly done something to offend the good people of this island, committed some manner of ill-mannered faux pas. You must have come to tell us the lighthouse is off limits to everyone except authorized personnel. Actually, no.
There's your thumbnail face.
Yeah, no kidding. Ah, the bitter taste of failure, and thus does my stint as aspiring detective end in ignominy. I'd say that whole show was kind of a social faux pas, at least.
Don't worry, he's always like this. He'll bounce back in no time.
I see. He must be pretty resilient. Since
He's
you didn't guess
stupid.
right, do you mind if I continue? Oh, asking my permission, are we? Well then, by all means, permission granted. Thank you, yes, my name is Arnav Barnum. Sure it is, man. You can call
We
me
should kill
Obvious.
this guy.
We should call you... You can call me Obvi as a sign of our newfound friendship, and also because I like it better. Tourist Arnav Barnum. Okay,
We should
then.
beat this guy with hammers.
Avi. Such a pleasant ring to it. And what can I do for you, young man? Would this girl be your daughter? Not quite. Miss Circe Lunarlight here is a distant relative of mine. Yes,
Yes.
Nope.
Excuse you!
Sorry,
Kill yourself right now.
Sorry.
Kill yourself
sorry,
right now
sorry.
as in recompense.
Sorry.
Yes, Miss Cersei Lunarlight would be me. Nice to meet you.
Tourist Cersei Lunarlight.
That's a way of saying it.
I'm Yuza Minakuchi, the resident of Kamishima, and this is Azumi Kumoi. Nice to meet you. Yuza and Azumi, eh? The pleasure's mine. Wait. Minakuchi? Oh, so we've piqued your interest, have we? I'm a fantasy writer by trade with a vast reach spanning the Atlantic, from Bonnie, England to vast America.
Not that many of his books sell well at all.
That's right, for some reason no one buys my novels. Quite the mystery, no? Alas, a fantasy writer has no need for mysteries. What's that? I earn more as an occult writer, so that might as well be my main job now. Humbug, I say! Stick a sock in it and mind your own beeswax! I see. In any case, I'm just your average free spirit. Footloose, fancy-free, and all that. What's that? You're wondering if my bohemian nature is the reason I remain unattached and unwed? Humbug, I say! Stick a sock in it and mind your own beeswax! You seem to be enjoying yourself. I am indeed. Why not give it a try yourself? 1, 2, 3. Humbug, I say! Stick a— I'm good, actually, thanks. Impressive as it is, I can see doing this pose 3 times might have been a bit much, yes. This guy sure is hard to keep up with.
That pose is diegetic.
Apparently,
not
yes.
Not part of the visual novel.
No, he's just doing that.
We
At any
should
rate,
kill this guy.
no, he's great.
No, he sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we should kill him.
No.
He cringes a crime.
Nope.
We need to beat him with hammer. Cersei, explode his balls.
She can't do that.
You don't know that. Testicular torsion.
At any rate, I've recently found myself with a pressing need to visit your fair country for research. Fortunately, young Cersei here just happened to be studying in Japan and kindly agreed to accompany me as my guide. Your guide? Indeed, she's quite the enthusiast when it comes to Japanese folklore and occult phenomena, and such a pleasure to converse with as well.
Isushima is a deeply spiritual region full of sacred places I've always wanted to visit. We traveled around the mainland before coming here, but this place stands above and beyond. My nose almost started bleeding from the exhilaration.
Recollection. Arnav Barnum unlocked. It will unlock once all
Question
conditions
mark?
are met. Oh, so we haven't even got. We need someone else for that.
Assumedly, Cersei.
In fact, I think it did a bit.
You must have been really excited, huh? Is this really that special compared to other places?
Of course. It wasn't called the Land of Wither, Land of Wither, repair the waves from the eternal world for nothing, you know.
The land wither what?
What's this? You've never heard it called that?
Oh, she's got like a holly leaf in her hair. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier.
Said that Yamato Hime no Mikoto, the Empress of ancient Japan, was searching for a suitable place to enshrine Amaterasu 2,000 years ago. She received the divine revelation that the waves around Ise province came from the eternal world, which led her to establish the Ise Grand Shrine. This eternal world is a separate realm from the world in which we live. Some describe it as a perpetual paradise.
Whoa, you're gonna have to slow down there a bit. So, what does that mean exactly? We learned about it in our local history classes, remember? Oh, yeah, I think I remember. Sorta. Basically, Ise is such a sacred place, even the ancient gods took a liking to it, right?
Exactly. It has such an enchanting vibe. Just being here is enough to have my nose gushing all day long.
Aha! But the residents wouldn't be feeling too hot if our noses kept bleeding all the time. One thing's for sure, though, you seem to really like Isushima. As a local, I'm super happy to hear that. Will you be staying on Kamishima tonight? If you need somewhere to stay, I know a few places.
We've actually already booked a guest house back on the mainland. We'll be taking the last ferry back after this.
Oh, I guess you don't have much time left then, huh? So what brings you to Kamishima today? I'm glad you asked, young user. We were hoping to pick your brains on the topic as well. There wouldn't happen to be any legends concerning mermaids passed down on this island, would there? Gah! So you really are looking for mermaids? Oh, indeed we are. You know what mermaids are, yes? I refer, of course, to the mythical half-human, half-fish creature. Sure, we know that much at least. Then I may be able to provide a modicum of additional information on the subject. Additional information? Well, you may be aware that the typical Western mermaid is envisioned as having the lower half of a fish and the top half of a human woman. It's thought that this interpretation has its origins in another sea monster, the sirens of Greek mythology. Their claim to fame is surfacing near reefs and bewitching sailors with their beautiful voices. Andersen's fairy tale The Little Mermaid is a famous example of this type of mermaid. Indeed, it caused this image to enter common knowledge. Yeah, that's what comes to mind when I think of mermaids too. A typical mermaid, right? But the mermaid that appears in ancient Japanese folklore is quite different. This mermaid has only the head of a human, with the rest of its body being a fish. It appears it was seen more as an evil spirit or a yokai in nature. The legend that eating its flesh will grant immortality also implies it was seen as more fish than human. Sure, that makes sense. People would definitely think twice about eating something that looked human, huh? This isn't to say there's a difference in Eastern and Western interpretations of mermaids, mind you. One could rather assume that there are several different types of creature that can be encompassed by the term mermaid. After all, there were also reports of more humanoid or demi-human mermaids being sighted in Japan in later years. Different types of mermaids, huh? Personally, I think lumping the two under the same appellation is a mistake. After all, they're two different creatures that just happen to share the same trait of being half fish, half human. Leads to misunderstandings when conflicting stories get passed down and the whole concept gets treated as occult malarkey. I think I see what you mean. Listening to you talk about them, it sounds like you believe mermaids really exist, Avi. But of course I do. After all, I didn't come to research mermaids. I came to look for mermaids. Bum bum bum. This is all very compelling.
Is it? Is it, user?
The sort of thing you say when something is compelling. Isn't it? I think this is the first time someone's agreed with me on the matter. And that brings me to my next question. You wouldn't have any local info on mermaids, would you? Unfortunately, I've never heard of any folklore about mermaids here. Excuse me? What did I just say? Whatever, we're moving on. I see.
Just check the log, dude.
That would align with the answers we received to our... No, I said folklore, which is not anything.
That's something.
That would align with the answers we received to our other inquiries thus far. And it would seem our investigation has branded us as certified weirdos. Most everyone now turns us a blind eye as well as a deaf ear. Well, it's probably not just because of that. I mean, isn't there supposed to be a huge occult craze going on in Japan right now? I assumed everyone would be jumping at the chance to discuss cryptids. Pretty sure that's just a small group of enthusiasts getting worked up. A very vocal minority, yeah? Bah, excuse me, I'm choking to death.
F.
Blah. If you're that interested in the occult... Nope, wrong voice. If you're that interested in the occult, what brought you all the way to Kamishima? Do you have a reason to believe mermaids could be found here? An excellent question, I do indeed. More precisely, I have the reason to believe they could be found around Taishima, an island that no longer exists. Taishima? Indeed, I obtained this information through personal research, so I imagine it's not common knowledge. But some say there were 3 mermaids, Sobae, Nagame, and Hayase, living in the seas around Taishima 400 or so years ago. 3 of them? And you even know their names? We didn't even know Taishima existed until today. Seems a deliberate decision was made not to leave any records of Taishima's existence. which would obviously lead one to believe something is being concealed. On that note, did you know that record remains of several other sightings of mermaids in Issei Bay? What, really?
That's right. Legends about mermaids exist throughout Japan, and this region is no exception. In particular, there are reports of mermaids having been discovered in Sioux City and Issei City, both which border Issei Bay.
Whoa, I had no idea.
I've jotted down some notes on these legends, so please take a look if you're interested.
I've added them to your files.
Enjoy your files, jackass.
Thanks, this is all very interesting. So which type of mermaid are you looking for, Avi? Well, it seems a lot of the mermaid sightings around Issei Bay were fish mermaids. Fish mermaids? But the mermaids sighted around Taishima were apparently the human mermaid sort. So it stands to reason that any mermaids around here would be human mermaids as well. By human mermaids, you mean the sort that are closer to humans than fish, right? Indeed, the ones closer to fish, meanwhile, are known as fish mermaids. Oh, that's what I call them anyway. I see. I don't know whether that makes it easier to understand or more complicated. In that case, mermaids whose flesh would make you immortal if you eat it would have to be fish mermaids then, right? Another fine question. It is indeed difficult to imagine people eating the flesh of human mermaids. But I personally believe that human mermaids also have the power to bestow immortality on people. Oh, I wonder. How about another refresher on myth and legend? Are either of you familiar with a place called Ryugu? Ryugu? Is it related to the Ryugu Palace that appears in the tale of Urashima Taro? Just so! It could well be considered the inspiration for the undersea palace in that familiar fairy tale. Whoa, I was right? The Ryu, dragon, surely refers to the god of the sea. It's not uncommon for deities associated with water to be serpentine in nature. This would then make Ryugu the palace where the god of the sea resides, the palace of the Dragon King. Oh, I had no idea Ryugu Palace was based on something else. Ryugu is known for being home to the priestesses who attend the god of the sea. These women are collectively referred to as Otohime. Oh yeah, Princess Otohime appeared in the tale of Urashima Taro, didn't she? Yeah, but she was described as the ruler of Ryugu Palace in the fairy tale, so she was actually a priestess? A slight embellishment to make for a more interesting story, I assume, hardly uncommon. There's also another interesting theory about the Otohime of Ryugu. It's said they were half fish, half human women in appearance. In other words, they were mermaids. Oh. But what's that I hear you say? That's all well and good, but where is this Ryugu place anyway? You want to know? You're dying to know, I take it. Aren't you? Very well then, take it away, Sisei.
Ah, right. As a matter of fact, Ryugu is said to be the exact same place as the Eternal World I mentioned earlier.
Whoa, really? In other words, the sea around Issei, which is said to consist of waves from the Eternal World, is in fact the location of Ryugu. And Ryugu is home to the Otohime mermaids, right?
Yeah, you want to do a retake on that one?
Nope.
Okay, go yourself.
Nope.
That's right. It's more, as priestesses who live in the land said to be an eternal paradise. Wouldn't it be that odd if they had some sort of power to grant immortality to humans?
Do you want to take
Even
that
in the
again?
level...
You mean again?
Quiet, Blondie.
Even in this tale of Urashima Taro, Princess Otohime displayed an ability to influence the physical age of other people using the Tamate Bako.
Ah.
If the story has its basis in the ability of mermaids to influence human lifespans, that power of hers makes a lot more sense, don't you think?
I see. So that's why you think human mermaids are able to grant immortality even without eating their flesh. Oh ho ho, you see. Intriguing, is it not? But how would you even get to Ryugu? Aha! What creature was responsible for bringing Urashima Taro to Ryugu in the eponymous tale? That's right, a turtle, or kame. And what is the name of the island we're currently standing upon? Oh, Kamishima. And there you have your reason for our visit. So you believe there might be some clue as to how to get to Ryugu hidden on Kamishima? Could Kamishima really have some sort of link to Ryugu? By the way, Yuza. Yes? You said your name was Yuza Minakuchi, correct? Yes, that's right. Are you familiar with an individual by the name of Mare Minakuchi? Huh? Mare Minakuchi was my mom. She passed away in an accident 5 years ago. Ah, I apologize for the indiscretion. My condolences. 5 years ago, You wouldn't happen to have inherited anything from your mother, would you? No, but what do you mean? Why do you know about my mom?
Not true.
Could she have had some sort of connection to mermaids? Well, this is more related to my personal research, so I can't say for sure. Please tell me. I'm also looking for mermaids. If you know anything, I have to know. Well, now, you've certainly grown lively all of a sudden. Let's calm down a bit, Regrettably, the only lead I have is a rumor that suggests some connection between mermaids and Mare Minakuchi. A rumor? From where? Oh, you want to know? Well, I suppose you would, wouldn't you? Very well, I'll tell you. I heard it from a descendant of the islanders who used to call Taishima home. What? So someone survived the disaster that sunk Taishima and their descendants are still around today? Long story short, yes. Isn't it fascinating? This particular individual was also the one who told me about the 3 mermaids who were said to have lived on Taishima. I see. By the way, if you're also seeking mermaids, you must have some information of your own, yes? Surely this one-sided exchange of knowledge wounds your good conscience. Allow me to remedy that by accepting any information you have. Yuza. Yeah, this is our best lead yet. Let's share what information we can. You see... Oh, so you were saved by a mermaid during the disaster 5 years ago. And you believe the mermaid in question might have been your mother. Yeah, I know it sounds pretty far-fetched. And I know some of it probably comes from me wanting her to still be alive. Oh no, on the contrary, I find it very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Why, you ask? Why? There's a rumor about one of the 3 mermaids who used to live around Taishima. They say she took on human form several decades ago and has lived among humans ever since. What? No way. That would fit perfectly with our theory. Ahaha, color me surprised as well. This is my surprised face, by the way. Fucking hell. But it would be very interesting if that was the case.
Yeah. Sorry, Avi. I think I'm at my limit.
Oh my, that bad, is it? Huh? Is something wrong? My apologies. As much as I wish we could talk more, it would appear we're out of time.
I'm going to spew blood on you.
I'm afraid we must bid you goodbye for today. Now that you mention it, if you're looking to make the last ferry, you'll probably want to be heading back soon. Wait, this is the most promising lead we've found. If you could just stay a bit longer. Believe me, I'd love to continue our chat too, but the little lady's been feeling a bit under the weather ever since arriving here, you see. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You're not going to get another nosebleed. If you're feeling that bad, maybe you should stay there for the night after all.
Thank you. I'm just about holding the nosebleed in. But I really should get off the island as soon as possible. Ever since arriving here, I've had this feeling that some terrible calamity is approaching.
A calamity? You can't mean... I forgot to mention, young Circe here is a bit sensitive to things in that sphere, if you catch my drift. Oh, okay, but... As reluctant as I am to part ways, we really must go. Many thanks for the information you shared, and never fear, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yuza.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
Avi! You rang? If you happen to find any more leads on mermaids today, could you let me know as soon as possible, please? Oh, I didn't expect you to be all that interested. Very well, if I hear anything else, I'll be sure to let you know. If you could give me your contact information, perhaps. Thank you. Man, that sure was a stroke of good luck. I never thought they'd have so much info for us. We managed to learn a lot, but it seems like getting any more from them today will be a bit tough. I really need that information by tomorrow, though. Huh? Is there anything else going on in town? Oh, right, we were supposed to tell What's-Her-Face about the foreigners. Kikuko.
What's up? You want to chat a bit more?
Just a bit more, yeah. Oh, apparently no. Chuo Street. Looks like the sun's starting to set. Why don't we go over what we learned so far? Yeah, good idea. First, we learned that my mom was considered cursed by some of the islanders. Yeah, they said she was descended from the person who originally called forth the curse of the raging waves or something like that. And because he thinks the curse is about to break out again, Mr. Wakamura is currently trying to find a way to stop it. Not everyone on the island believes in it, though. Kikuko and Shotaro didn't seem to believe in it at all, yeah. We also managed to speak with those two foreigners who were looking for mermaids. They were sure full of surprises. And there's also that rumor about mermaids living near Taishima, a nearby island that was destroyed and that one of them assumed human form. I never thought we'd find something to support the idea that my mom might have been a mermaid. Whatever else we may have learned from this, the mermaid that I encountered 5 years ago may very well have been one of those three living near Taishima. We also got some hints about where those mermaids might have come from. Yeah, there's a good chance they originally came from an otherworldly place called Ryugu. If they're in a place like that, I don't see how we could ever get to them, though. What that girl said about a calamity approaching is bothering me a bit, too. Wrong voice? There's no way she should know about the curse of the raging waves, right? You think that means the curse is real after all? Oh. Asumi, I just realized something. Yeah? If the curse of the raging waves is in danger of breaking out again, then wouldn't it mean its curse bearer is still around today? Oh, damn, you're right. But your mom is, well, not with us anymore. Mr. Wakamura seems to think I wasn't the direct cause of the curse reappearing, too. Yeah, he'd probably be coming down on you even harder if he thought you were. So the person responsible would be someone who wasn't here 5 years ago, but is here now. Well, assuming the curse is real anyway. Yeah. Still, I really do wonder if my mom has some sort of link with mermaids. I hope whatever Gran has to tell us sheds some light on things. You mean what she's planning to tell us at the bay tonight, yeah? Huh? What's wrong? There's a bunch of noise coming from Chuo Street. I think I heard screaming. Let's go. Oh, damn, he went into freak-out mode.
Why? Why?
What the hell happened? What happened? What's wrong? Tsukasa, what's going on?
I don't... You're just... And then Sato just... Uh-oh.
Yuza, look over there! What? Ah! Oh, dear.
Oh!
Sato, there's blood everywhere. What happened? She's not moving. Don't tell me she's dead.
Sato just... Suddenly we were just... But then she got cut down.
Whatever it was, we gotta get her to the clinic. Wait, what's happening?
Whoa! Her wound is...
Oh. The wound is gone?
Sato! Sato, are you okay? Sato.
Oh! Huh?
Huh?
Anotawa's Yo... Osato? Osato. I'm gonna have to check that in a minute here. Okay, hold on. Files,
I've never seen something do fucking forcibly open, like, your information.
that's real. This game is
Yeah.
there it is. Anotown's Yao Bikuni. Okay. The Mermaids of Betsuho. According to the Kokon Shomonju, a collection of notable tales, old and new, an anthology of spoken stories compiled in the 13th century, 30 mermaids were discovered caught in a fisherman's net in Betsuho and Ise province. There are a total of 6 mermaid sites mentioned in the Kagenki, the ancient annals of Ryuji Temple, covering the later half of the Kamakura period to the Nanbokucho period. One of these entries describes a mermaid sighting in Futami, Ise province, modern-day Futami town in Ise city. In the second year of the Enbon era, the mermaid was subsequently named Enmeiju, a name comprised of characters affiliated with long life. Although the exact time period is unclear, legends tell of a girl named Osato from Kusawa in Ano town of Age district, who became immortal after eating the flesh of a mermaid and went on to become Yaobikuni, a nun who lived for 800 years. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna clear the rest of these while I'm here. Okay. I'm sure that has no consequences whatsoever. This summary is crazy because they just, like, that happened and they were just like, well, we gotta go see Grandma, bye. Several hours later. Sorry to keep you waiting, Yuza. It's nearly time to meet up with Suyu, yeah? Let's head that way. Right. Bay. The whole island was an uproar after that. We didn't even get to ask Sato what happened. Yeah, apparently she shut herself up in her room at the Wakamuras and hasn't come out since. What the hell was that, though? And how'd she even get hurt like that in the first place? Some of the islanders were kicking up a real fuss, saying that Sato isn't human, that she's something evil that should be chased off the island. But everyone settled down after Mr. Wakamura stepped in and promised to handle it. Everyone on the island's probably heard about by now, though. It'll be all anyone can talk about for a while yet. Did you go back home afterwards, Yuza? No, I stayed out to do some digging. Gran wasn't at home anyway. She hasn't recovered enough to be able to move around that much, though, so I'm pretty worried. Yeah. You think our promise to meet with her at the bay is still on? Let's go and see. I love wiggling to PNGs to give the illusion of walking. Oh good, she's here. Gran, is your leg okay? Gran, it's me. Oh, you two came after all. The waves were so loud I couldn't hear you for a second. What are you doing over there, Gran? This is where it's hidden. Hidden? What is? What Mare, your mother, left us. My mom? Yes, so, Yuza, have you ever heard of an island called Taishima? Taishima?
Recently. What? The samurai?
Huh? Gran? Gran! Suyu, what's wrong? She's hurt bad. We have to stop the bleeding.
Oh, I don't know. What are you two doing over there?
Kikuko, this isn't what... She just suddenly...
Satsuyu, no. You couldn't have. Ah!
Wait! Shit, she's totally got the wrong idea. It's too late. Gran, she's got no pulse. The wound's too deep. It almost cut her clean in half. She never stood a chance. I'll go get someone. You stay here with Suyu, Yuza. No, it's all right. I'll come with you. Help! Someone get the clinic doctor! Ah! Oh. This is old lady Nakamura. What the hell is happening? I hear screaming from down there, too. Come on, let's go. No way. Even Chie. Someone help! 2 more people collapsed over there. What's happening? Help me! I don't want to die! Damn it. There are too many victims. We aren't going to have enough people to help at this rate. There are more people over here, too. What the hell is happening? Is that Kikuko? It got her, too? Someone tell me what's going on. What's with these gashes appearing out of nowhere? This isn't right. There's no way this is normal. Is it a virus? Or was there really a curse? Those affected by the phenomenon died instantly. The strange calamity that had suddenly descended on Kameshima plunged the island into a panic. With no knowledge of the cause or reason, there was nothing that could be done to prevent it, and the massacre continued unabated for a time. The survivors were seized with fear. Some ran to escape, some simply broke down, some flew into a wild rage. A frenzied chaos swept over the island. A short while later, at least we were able to meet up with Tsukasa. What the hell's going on? The whole island's in an uproar. Everyone's so panicked we can't find anyone who could talk straight. Who could blame them? No one knows who will be affected next. It's probably best to hide here until things settle down. You okay, Tsukasa?
No! I have no idea whether my mom is safe or not. I wasn't able to find Sato either. I'm so worried about her.
Old man Wakamura said he'd handle things, so I hope she managed to make it back home at least. Hey, do you think Sato's wound healing up like that has anything to do with what just happened? We've held off prying into Sato's past up to now, but maybe that won't fly anymore. Come to think of it, didn't this whole Curse of the Raging Waves mess start when Sato came to Kameshima?
Don't say that! This isn't Sato's fault. She's just a normal girl. I won't let anyone say bad about her, not even you, Azumi.
Sorry, Tsukasa. I didn't mean anything by it. I wasn't thinking straight.
I mean, I never thought something like this was really possible either.
Huh? Something like what? Do you have some idea what could have caused this?
Well, a little while ago when we were at Old Man Wakamura's place, some guy phoned and threatened to kill all the women on Kameshima with a curse.
Uh-oh. Another curse? Who was it? What did they want?
I don't really know. He said something about no mercy, just punishment for anyone who defies him. It was really creepy.
What the hell? All those people had to die just because some guy didn't get what he wanted? Old man Wakamura said he'd do something to stop the Raging Waves curse, but things just got worse instead.
Azumi, calm down. It's no use getting mad at me.
You're right. Sorry, Tsukasa. I guess I just got a bit heated. Even so, that means those gashes were deliberately caused by someone using a curse, right? So they're the one responsible for all this. Right. Even if the massacre was caused by something supernatural, someone made it happen.
About that, something's been bugging me about this whole thing.
Huh? What do you mean?
It didn't seem like the victims were being targeted at random somehow. I think they were all women, for a start. So I was starting to think of some kind of common point that would tie them together.
That's our Tsukasa, sharp as ever. So what were you thinking?
Could they have been targeted because they were Ama divers?
Now that you mention it, weren't all the victims we saw on the way here Ama divers? Though I guess most of the women on Kamishima have at least some ama diving experience. Ah, but they went after Sato first, right? That wouldn't fit.
Oh, you're right. Sato isn't an ama diver. I was pretty worried Yuza and I might be targeted as well, but I guess we can breathe a bit easier now.
Sentences said moments before being cut by an invisible samurai. We still don't know what the conditions are, though. None of us are out of the woods yet. Wait, the victims were only women. Could the killer have been using this to find their targets? But that would mean the culprit is... Oh my god, it's the mirrors.
Oh.
Because she had handed them out to all of the women on the island. And also Yuza.
Yeah. What's up, Yuza? You figure something out?
Ooh!
His head! Huh? My sprite fell over. Sorry.
What? Yuza, your head, it's...
No!
Hey, storyteller. Well done in your efforts thus far.
You fucking died!
I regret to
Guess we'll
say it
figure it
seems
out.
the mysterious attack that befell Kamishima has resulted in Yuza Minakuchi quite literally losing his head. There's nothing more we can do here, so let us bring this chapter to a close. For now, we will return to the story chart, where you may proceed with a different route. I wish you the best of luck on your journey. I was gonna say, what route? You've given... I have nothing. Now I have things.
You have several things.
Now I have several things.
Sacrifice?
Well, Sato Shiranami, a mysterious girl with an unknown background who arrived on Kamishima several months ago, returns to the home of Shinobu Wakamura, where she is staying after having been out all morning.
Okay. Oh, Mr. Wakamura, good morning.
Oh, Sato, you're back. Where have you been?
Oh, I've been helping out at Suyu's place.
And that thing you got there, did Suzu give you that?
Oh, this hand mirror? I just ran into Kikuko down the road. She gave it to me.
Yep, it's the fucking mirrors. Fine, no matter. You got a moment? I got something important to discuss.
Oh, alright.
Kind of look around, there's gotta be a bird in here. Oh, I don't have detective vision.
Wait, oh.
Hmm?
Never mind, I just saw text and got excited.
Bird!
Bird.
Why did only that one have its own theme music? Bird. Sato, it's been, what, about 3 months since you arrived?
Yes, that sounds about right.
You've gotten used to life here by now, I expect. I don't suppose you remember anything yet.
No, nothing yet.
Still unsure who you are, then. Let's think back a bit. About 3 months ago, the night of the earthquake, I happened to pass by the bay, where I found you washed up on the shore.
Right, I still can't remember how that came to be.
Scared me good, I'll tell you that. I grabbed a blanket and carried you back here right away. But even after you woke up, you didn't remember anything but your name. You didn't have any belongings either. It was like you'd run from somewhere with nothing at all, not even clothes.
I'm so sorry you had to find me like that.
Not to mention you didn't seem to know a thing about everyday life. Maybe you grew up way out in the hills or were overly sheltered. But you couldn't even put clothes on properly. You didn't know how to turn the lights on. As if you didn't know the first damn thing.
Yes, but since then I've watched loads of TV. I've learned so much. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed at how fast I managed to pick everything up.
Either way, I figured you were a special case and that there had to be some special circumstances. So I decided to say you were a relative of mine and keep you here until you remembered something. Yet you still haven't remembered a thing.
That's right. I'm so sorry for all the trouble.
Real quick, I'm gonna turn the lights on because it's kind of dark.
Go to cat.
That's better. Now I don't feel like I'm in a cave.
You are.
Huh.
This is Shinobu Wakamura. He was kind enough to take me in when I was found here. He holds a bunch of posts both on and off the island, and from what I hear, has a lot of influence. First glance, he can look a bit intimidating. But I've also heard him shouting at subordinates over the phone, so well, I guess he actually can be rather intimidating too. But with me, he's never been harsh. He's always very generous and patient.
I was really hoping you'd have remembered something by now. But I'm running out of time. We need to move on.
Running out of time?
Sorry, Sato. There's something I need you to do.
Me? But I can hardly do anything right.
Yes, you. Let's stop dancing around it. I had reason for taking you in. To put it plainly, Sato, you aren't human, are you?
Huh? What? Where'd that come from? What's that supposed to mean?
Whether you truly can't remember or you're just playing dumb is enough. I haven't told a soul on the island, not even Shotaro.
Told them what?
That night when I found you washed up in the bay, you were already dead.
What?
I've seen my share of drowned bodies before. You had no pulse, you weren't breathing. You were without a doubt nothing but a corpse. Nothing could have saved you.
Huh?
I figured that was that, turned around to call the police. But then right before my eyes, your body mended itself and you started breathing again. The rest is as I told you before. When I said you scared me good, that was because you suddenly came back to life. I only took you in because I realized there was no way you could be a regular human.
I don't know what to say. Are you saying I can come back to life if I die?
Do you really not know what you are?
Maybe it's like in that movie. The one with the zombies. Maybe I'm one of those.
You don't look rotten enough to be a zombie to me, but honestly, you can call it whatever you want.
I did wonder why you took me in and treated me so well. I guess if you knew I died and came back, the reason you were being so kind was...
Well, yes. I wanted to know your secret. If I could figure out how you came back, it'd be worth a fortune.
Right. Makes sense.
Doesn't mean I wanted to be rough with you. The plan was to let you settle in, and once you remembered, we'd talk.
Oh, that was very gentlemanly of you. Thank you.
Well, I did wonder whether that was a one-off thing or something you would do again and again. I even thought about taking a blade to you to test it. But if it really was a one-off thing, and that would have been too risky, so I decided to wait and see.
Right. Maybe not quite as gentlemanly as I thought.
Anyway, things have changed now. There's no time to be kind anymore. I'm out of options. This is an emergency. But I don't want this to get ugly. First, I want you to hear me out, okay?
Alright.
Ever since I was a young'un, I've had support from a certain benefactor. Getting this far in one lifetime, all my money, connections, and success, it was all thanks to his backing and advice.
Uh-huh. Why bring this up now?
Be quiet and listen. Those who know him call him Unkakudono. Unkakudono. A title given to those elevated above the clouds. That's how highly we regard him.
Elevated above the clouds? Sounds pretty important.
Sure is. He's from an old noble family, a real big shot with land and businesses all across the prefecture. Anyway, I met with him yesterday and ended up telling him about you.
About me?
I figured nobody would believe me even if I told them about a girl who could resurrect himself from the dead. I just mentioned it in passing, expecting him to laugh it off and move on. But to my surprise, Unka Kodono was real interested, asking all kinds of things.
I don't like where this is going.
I haven't even said anything bad yet.
Maybe, but it sounds like you're about to say he wants you to hand me over to him or something like that.
Well, you're not wrong. Unka Kodono demanded I give you to him.
Knew it.
He wouldn't take no for an answer, even putting a deal on the table that was hard to refuse.
But you still told him no, right? I know you're strong enough to tell him no. Don't make that face, man. Okay, your silence is scaring me now. What's that face supposed to mean?
It would seem that Unka Kodono has been quietly researching immortality for years.
Huh? Mortality?
He's pretty serious about it too. Says even the smallest rumors are worth looking into. Last year, when all that Rite of Resurrection nonsense was going on in Tokyo, he used the opportunity to gather information.
I never even heard of that. Was it that big a thing?
No, but to me, yes. If I'd known he was so interested, I would never have brought you up.
So you're saying you couldn't refuse him?
Anyway, let's just say I'm in a bit of a situation with no easy way out now. It would be better if there was a way to not have to take the deal, so I pleaded with him to give me more time.
Oh, I knew you'd come through. Thank you.
Which brings me to what I need to ask you, Sato. If you stop hiding things and tell me everything you know, I won't make this harder than it has to be.
Well...
Tell me, have you heard people on the island talk about the curse of the raging waves?
The raging waves? That doesn't sound like a very nice curse.
I mean... So you haven't heard of it. Let me explain.
Wait, so the disaster 5 years ago, that was all because of this curse?
So here's the interesting thing, right? Is that I'm pretty sure the investigators said that it specifically wasn't. That the curse was something different. And like everybody else wouldn't believe that, obviously, because they don't have anything else to go on. But the fact that the paranormal investigator people were like, "No, that was a different thing," is interesting.
And it was created from the lingering resentment of all the people who died in Taishima 400 years ago? If that's true, then it must be a very powerful curse.
No doubt about that.
No doubt. Uh-oh.
That's where you come in, Sato. I believe you're the one calling the curse down upon us. You're the Raging Waves curse bearer.
Huh? Come on, you can't be serious.
The timing fits perfectly. Things started taking a turn for the worse right after you arrived. And more than anything, I know you're not human. Just admit it, you're the one bringing this goddamn curse to the island!
Absolutely not! I don't know anything about it, I swear. You've got the wrong person.
I was willing to wait until I understood how you came back to life, but now I'm out of time. Whether you don't know or you're just playing dumb, I don't care anymore. I just need you to get rid of the goddamn curse. If you do, I'll never mention any of this again. You can even keep living here watching as much TV as you like. I'll cover for you as long as you need.
But
I mean, I'll try very well, but...
Very well. I'll get rid of the curse.
Ha! I knew it! How's it done?
Well... I don't know just yet, but I will by tomorrow, I promise.
But if you don't know, then I just can't rely on that. So even the one who brought this curse upon us doesn't know how to lay it to rest. And I suppose I have no choice but to take Unka Kodono's deal and hand you over. You see, Unka Kodono claims he already knows how to break the curse of the raging waves.
Oh, why would he know that?
I've warned him about the curse many times. I suppose he must have dug into it. I suppose you will have to be an offering to Onkakodono, one necessary to save Kamishima.
An offering? You mean like a sacrifice? In this day and age?
Surely? Nope.
Surely there's a way to save Kamishima that doesn't involve killing anyone. We can find a more humane route.
You really think you just hand over that information while he's got leverage? Use your head. If you can't help, then refusing his method of lifting the curse isn't on the table anymore. That means there has to be a price. That's just how deals work in the business world.
I don't care about the business world.
Come on now, you think you have a choice?
Yes, I don't want to give up my body to someone researching immortality. He could kill me.
That's the thing. There's no need for you to worry about that. You won't stay dead. You'll live through whatever happens, won't you?
I refuse. I have a promise I have to keep, no matter what.
You? All you do is eat, sleep, and watch TV all day. What promise could you possibly have to keep?
Well, I can't say. Not right now.
What nonsense. You're just saying whatever to save yourself. You realize you're choosing to stand against protecting everyone on the island from disaster. Do you really want that on your conscience? Not to mention, you're the cause of this mess to begin with. It's time to take responsibility.
No, that's not true. You're blaming the wrong person.
You live here and eat at our expense for months and then refuse one request? Unbelievable.
I am sorry. I don't know what else to say.
The handover is tomorrow night, the 8th. A transport boat will slip out of the port. Until then, do as you like. And don't bother trying to escape the island. I've told the ferry not to let you board. There's nowhere on this island that my eyes don't reach. If I'd done this 5 years ago, maybe I could have stopped it. I won't make the same mistake.
Oh no, this is awful. Is he serious? He wants to use me as a sacrifice? I mean, it's true, I'm in no position to refuse, but there's no way. What do I do? What can I do?
Get the hell out of here.
I'm going out for a bit.
Fine. Talk to whoever you want. It won't change a thing. No one here will defy my decision.
I panicked and called him all the way out here, but what the hell am I supposed to do? Whatever happens, I still have to keep the promise I made to Tsukasa yesterday.
Hey, Sato! Finally caught up. Do you have a minute?
Shotaro? Good timing. I had something I wanted to ask you too.
Oh, go ahead. Hold on 1 second. There might be birds. Oh, look at that. Look at that. They got the lens flare. Whoa.
Wait, is there a bird over there between the rock intersection?
Huh? Like
Between where those two rocks meet, it looks a little weird.
Like here?
I believe that big rock on the coast is called Senjo Iwa. I mean, something like Thousand-Fold Rock. It's a bit of a local landmark.
No, I think it's just the way it's drawn.
Yeah, I don't see nothing.
Yeah, it's because you're not wearing your glasses.
True. My topic. Now we'll start with your topic. Oh,
Hot topic.
So I wanted to let you know. Sorry, I overheard your conversation with my old man earlier.
What? You did? How much did you hear?
Pretty much the whole thing, I think. That house has really paper-thin walls. I heard about the curse, the sacrifice, and you coming back to life.
Then yeah, you pretty much had heard everything.
Honestly, it caught me completely off guard. Can't believe my old man's going on about all that. It's all so ridiculous. I mean, who actually buys into that kind of superstition? But don't worry, Sato. I won't let him do this. I'm on your side. There's no place for something as ridiculous as sacrifices in this day and age.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe you somehow. Oh, right, I almost forgot. You had something you wanted to talk about too, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I know this is a bit sudden, but I was wondering if you have some time later this afternoon?
What for? You inviting me to something?
No, exactly. There's something a little complicated I want to talk about.
Couldn't we just talk right here and now?
I still need some time to prepare.
I think I see how it is. You sure this is the time for that, though? Don't you have bigger things to worry about?
Well, yes, but even so, I really want you to be there. It's important.
Alright, I'll be there. Just tell me when and where.
Thank you. How about 1 p.m. down by the bay?
Got it. I'll be there. Anyway, you don't need to worry, Sato. I'll be your knight in shining armor. You're not going to be sacrificed for anything.
That's very reassuring. Thank you.
Honestly, in a world of science as advanced as ours, talk of curses, sacrifice, and immortality, it's all just nonsense. I think my old man has finally lost it. Pretty sure it's all the influence of that so-called sorcerer from Tokyo. Honestly, it's disgraceful.
Yeah, it's a bit out of hand.
Just so you know, after hearing all that, I confronted him, gave him a pretty firm piece of my mind.
Wait, Jade, you spoke to Mr. Wakamura?
Sure did. I told him flat out that you weren't going to be a sacrifice for anything. Things got pretty heated after that. Ha.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You didn't have to go that far for me.
Well, you see, I actually have my own reason for not wanting to lose you to some silly sacrifice.
Huh?
Sato,
Yes?
I'll be direct. Once this whole mess is over, would you consider dating me with marriage in mind? Just gonna check some numbers real quick, but I think you are a creep.
He's already been a creep.
He is a creep. Like not like had like no. Yeah, 21 and 17. Nope. No. Brother, you can't do that.
Could have waited one more year.
Huh? Wait, what? I didn't see that one coming.
You carry yourself so much more calmly than other girls. There's something elegant, almost regal about you. It's such a pleasure to see.
He's basically saying you're so mature for your age.
Yeah, I feel like I'd do anything if it was for you. You're the first woman that's ever made me feel this way. I think us meeting here had to be fate. We were destined to find one another.
Oh, wow, You don't believe in curses, but you believe in fate?
Ha! Touché. But this time I feel like I have no choice but to believe. So listen. I'm heading back to Tokyo next week. I was hoping you'd come with me.
Wow. Tokyo.
Just think it over, okay? I think it'll be a great chance for you. No!
This is not fair, dropping that on me right after saying he'd help save me. I'm really not interested. I should nip this in the bud before it becomes a problem down the line. Sorry. What? What did you just say?
Uh-oh.
Wait, what? Tsukasa? How long have you been there?
Oh, didn't know you were there, Tsukasa. You've been eavesdropping on our secret conversation. That's not very polite.
Secret conversation, so that's really how it is. Sato, I'm sorry, I had no idea. No, wait, Tsukasa, this is not what you think. Ah! I really am the worst. I'm sorry. I was so clueless. Tsukasa, wait.
What the hell was that?
Sorry, I have to go.
This fuck- huh? Huh?
What a fucking expression. Oh.
Oh, it's the timeline adjusting. We might have time for one more.
I can't do this. It's not fair. Hey, Tsukasa, listen, you're okay. There's still a chance. Now there is.
Tsukasa, Sato, what's going on?
Well, I'm sorry, I can't explain it right now. Tsukasa, come on, we're drawing too much attention here.
They fast travel.
Feeling a little better now?
No!
Yeah,
That's-
sorry, you skipped my fucking text box, you cunt. None of this is your fault, Sato, I know that. And now we've missed the meeting time, too. Shotaro's probably out there looking for us. Yeah, we'll find him later and apologize.
Hold on, there might be a bird.
There's gotta be a bird.
It's gotta be a bird, right?
It'd be very strange for there not to be a bird here.
Ceiling bird? No. Trees bird? No. There's no fuck-ass birds in this building. That's crazy that there's no birds.
So you're saying today was the first time he said anything like that to you? Yep, I had no idea he would be confessing out the blue like that. I mean, I get it now. I know you aren't interested in him, but... I guess I really am still just a kid. I don't have the confidence to confess like that. Getting married, going to Tokyo together, that's way too much for me to even begin to think about. Yeah, he just skipped several steps ahead. I guess guys from the city are just like that? Still, you handled it so calmly. I was seriously impressed. If you say so. You were so calm and collected. I swear, I can hardly believe you're the same age as me. I wish I
Sweating.
could stay that calm. Although you seem a bit different too. Did something happen? Only really caught the tail end of your conversation back there. Well... Yes, honestly, it has been quite a day. But I was planning to tell you everything. Huh? Tell me what? You're not scaring me with that serious look. Well, I'm about to tell you is going to sound completely insane for all sorts of reasons. But every word of it is true. I need you to believe me, okay?
So I'm realizing I don't... Okay, I have a guess at what happened here, right? Because there's no reason that Sato should have had one of the mirrors. So I'm betting that
Yeah.
Tsukasa gave hers to Sato, just like as a gift or something.
Yeah. Okay. Gary? So this morning, Mr. Wakamura came to me. What? I don't even... You can't be serious. You're going to be offered up as a sacrifice tomorrow? And what? Some cursed storm is coming to the island? And you died and came back? Are you actually being serious? Yep, or at least Mr. Wakamura is completely convinced that's the case. Shotaro said it was all nonsense. He didn't believe a word of it. Nuh-uh, this is not okay. This is all seriously messed up. You said that before you don't remember much about your past, right? But claiming that you died? That has to be bullshit. Sato, why aren't you saying anything?
It's a good question. Why aren't you saying anything?
I don't think I can keep hiding the truth about myself much longer. Yeah, she deserves to know. I should tell her. About me, about my past.
Oh shit, she's fucking known the whole time?
Hello, Sato. You okay? Well, I don't know. Hmm?
Oh, she has to lead up into it.
So things have gotten a bit messed up now. But I still think you need to tell Shotaro how you feel. You really think so? But he's clearly into you, not me. I mean, I don't think his feelings are just gonna flip once you tell him. In fact, it'd be even more weird if he changed his mind that easily. I guess that's true. That said, letting him know your feelings is the best way to have him realize you're an option for him. I'm pretty sure up until now he hasn't been paying attention. He hasn't noticed all the great stuff about you. Realize I'm an option? I'm not so sure that's the problem. You never know. Even if he doesn't respond to you right away, his feelings could always change over time. Just look at you. You're cute, you're smart, and you're a great person. You've got every reason to be confident. You're making me blush. Sounds convincing coming from you. Kiss. I mean, I was totally ready to throw it all out there to see what would happen and all. But now you're starting to make me think I might actually have a shot. Exactly. No need to rush. Just take your time and let both of your feelings develop. Thanks, Sato. You're right. I can't just give up. I'm gonna go ahead and tell him. You're really good at this, Sato. You must be super experienced with all of this. Of course I am. They don't call me a living encyclopedia for nothing. Oh yes, Miss Encyclopedia. I almost forgot about that. I almost forgot too.
Nope.
Gotta bottom out in the other text scene yet. So, did you finish writing the love letter? Well, I did finish it, but I, ripped it up and threw it away. Oh, damn. Don't worry, I'll write another one today. It's probably a good thing I get a redo. The first one was all me anyway. Yeah, that's the spirit. Suppose I'll need one more thing, Sato. You'll need to invite Shotaro over for me again. Yep, that I can do. I'll get him to come even if it kills me.
Well,
thanks, but I'd rather you didn't get killed over this.
don't worry, it won't work.
Right, time to rewrite that love letter. That said, I feel like whatever's going on with you is way more serious. Yeah, about that. Think we can talk for a bit? I have something important to share. Whoa, that serious face again. You're kind of scaring me. So, the truth is, some of my memories have started coming back. Just a few. What? Really? That's great. So, what do you remember? Well, I'm gonna keep this just between us for now. Is that okay? Yeah, of course, totally. Earlier, when you said you couldn't believe we were the same age, you're right. The truth is, although I might look quite young, I've actually been around for a very long time. Oh, that's what you've been hiding. I knew something was up. I knew it! So how old are you? Already 20?
Like 800, I think.
No. A little older than that. Oh, I need to guess even higher? Right then, let's take a big jump. 23!
Oh no.
I have this conversation regularly, actually, about myself.
Oh no.
I guess I lied. It's actually a lot older than that. I think, at least. A lot older? I'm not sure where to guess. Well, you're not gonna tell me your secret's some ancient grandma, are you?
Well,
Oh, kind of? Yep, that's about right. Huh? That part of me about me dying and come back, there might be some truth to that, too. Huh? So yeah, in other words, I'm actually an immortal girl with an immortal body. Nice to meet you. There's no way! She's
like
making
how
a
do
really stupid... She's making a really dumb gopher face right now. I kind of want to punch her in the stomach.
mean, mean to her.
But stop making the fucking gopher face and I'll stop wanting to punch you. Wait, are you
Chloe.
actually being serious here? Yep, completely serious. I always thought you said some pretty weird thing. This one takes the cake. I guess you did always have a kind of a strange vibe about you. I mean, this does make sense. But like, how did that even happen? Well, it's so long ago I barely remember. But long ago, for some reason, I can't quite remember, I ended up eating the flesh of a mermaid. The flesh of a mermaid? Oh, I've actually heard stories about that. Eating mermaid flesh is supposed to make you immortal, right? Exactly, that's the stuff. No way, those stories were real? So you have an immortal body and you've been alive for who knows how long? Yep, that sums it up. So how old are you, really? Well, I'm actually not too sure. Not really the forgetful type, but I think there was a human limit to how much I could ever remember. Well, I mean, technically how remembering works is remembering the last time you remembered something.
Yeah.
Even when living normally, you wind up forgetting stuff from a long time ago, right? I guess, maybe. I've only been alive 17 years, so I wouldn't really know. Oh, yeah. Well, this memory I can still remember probably goes back several centuries, at least. Damn! So you really are an ancient grandma. No, I was only 17 when I ate the mermaid flesh, you know. I wasn't exactly lying about my age in terms of looks. I'm still a spry young 17-year-old. I'm sure I can't argue with that. But you're saying you're actually immortal? I think that tops my surprises for today.
Give it time.
Do you believe me? Of course, you joke around a lot, but I trust you when you say it's serious. Thank you.
Alright, this is probably a good place to stop, I guess.
Before the running and the screaming starts.
Before everything bad begins to happen, yeah. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night. And I will be, well, we'll catch you tomorrow for Trails in the Sky on Boko's channel. Yay! Whales in the sky. It's more time for more Joshua and his dipshit friend.
Estelle. They've said that sort of... It's a situationship is the word we're gonna use.
Alright, bye-bye.
We'll finally finish the demo content in that stream.
Woo.